So I'm here at Penzance for a ride out, walk back. I'm going to ride out to St Ives and then walk back to Penzance. But there's a slight twist today because I'm not by myself. It's Paul.
You alright, mate?
Yeah, so I'm alright. How are you? Good to see you.
Welcome to Penzance.
Thank you.
Again.
Yeah, so we're here in Penzance and we're going to go up to St Earth, change at St Earth.
Yep.
And then to St Ives, where we might get some refreshment.
It's possible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's possible. And what do you eat in Cornwall? Pasties. So we'll probably have a pasty at some point.
Well, funnily enough, I've got a lavender's cheese and mushroom pasty in my bag for you and me. One each.
Fantastic.
You have to share it.
He bought the tickets, so Andy's bought the pasties. So I'm up now at the minute.
2 pints in there.
That's 2 pints. I'm already 2 pints down.
2 pints
Right.
left.
And little advance warning, Colin, there will be some beer drinking in this one, so you're okay. But anyway, so we're going to walk across the Penwith peninsula.
That's the one.
On Mike's Way.
So Michael's Way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to go along the track which would have gone alongside the Hale to Marazion canal had it been built, which it didn't.
They didn't build it.
I know, they estimated about £5 million to build it, and that was in 1921.
Wasn't going to happen, was it?
No way, it just wasn't going to happen. It would have cut off 30 miles of the Penwith and the Penwith Peninsula and go around the perilous Land's End tip and Cape Cornwall.
Oh, right, yeah.
But it would have been quite a good idea.
So like the Corinth Canal?
Yeah, sort of thing. Only a Cornish version.
That's pretty cracking artwork up there.
That's Kurt Jackson. He's a St Just based eco-activist and artist. Does some amazing stuff. Got a really beautiful gallery in St Just as well. I'll take you there sometime. That is the bottom of Kinnigic Valley, Porth Navel, and there's a ridiculously high radiation count down there with all the uranium. So the yellow, it's either gorse or it could be a radioactive glow. Who knows?
Right then, do the famous pressing the button. After you, sir.
Oh, cheers.
Paul,
that's
Paul, as a regular,
more befitting, really.
As a regular man in the street, would you like to give us a little seat review? What do you think of your seat?
Well, funny enough, I did go on one of these a couple of weeks ago up to Paddington, and then I went to Kettering. And I felt quite uncomfortable actually. They're a bit, I don't know, they don't feel particularly ergonomic. I'm used to the old ones, and they were a lot more comfortable. These don't seem to sort of like do much for your lumbar area. It's a bit. Maybe I'm just built the wrong way or something. Who knows? But yeah, a bit hard. Don't know. Not a massive fan. It's not a bad way to leave a station, is it?
No.
Train. Our seat reservation system is in operation today. Works on a very straightforward three colour system. We're now way up through to Plymouth and beyond today.
Oh, can I press the buttons again, Dad?
Come here, Kev. Right, I'm interested to know, we're at St Earth.
St Earth, yeah.
Yeah, so who's St Earth?
St Earth is a patron saint of recycling. There's a big recycling and household waste centre just behind there. So naturally, when my kids were growing up, I told them St Earth was a patron saint of recycling. So every time you do the recycling, you just say it. You're making an offering to St Earth.
Sounds like good.
It's true.
Everything you're going to say today is true.
Yeah, it's recognising the Catholic pantheon of saints as the patron saint of recycling.
Good. I'm sure the people of St Earth are looking forward to knowing that.
Absolutely.
I believe a lot of people pronounce St Ives incorrectly and call it St Ives.
St Ives. That's in Cambridgeshire, isn't it?
Is it? Yes.
Yeah.
So how do you pronounce it?
St Ives.
All right. Is it just with the one word?
St Ives, yeah, it's one word.
All right.
And the people from St Ives are scaly backs, or wetbacks, or the folk from Hakey Bay. Yeah, there's always been a bit of a rivalry between St Ives and Penzance.
So what part of Penzance did you grow up in then?
The Peak District, a bit.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
So it was wasn't it Derby in Penzance?
Yeah. Amongst other places.
One of the outer suburbs. But you've been here a long time.
Yeah, 30 years.
30 years.
I know. That's a bit like Derbyshire, lad.
Right, so train number 2 at St Earth on the way to St Ives.
See, that's not a bad job. It's simple, is it? It's the ALS route. These were the old saltings. That was the home of Cornish sea salt. Obviously at high tide, this is just completely filled with water. See? Massive sand dune complex. 3 miles of golden sand, apparently. Not bad, is it?
So I hope you enjoyed that that little ride along on the train. Really short train ride, but a lot of people say it's absolute cracker, isn't it?
It's stunning, particularly on a day like today.
So the plan is we're going to sit on the beach all afternoon.
It's possible, but I'm ginger and I'm bald and I'll get burnt to a crisp. So I reckon, let's go for a walk.
Let's go for a walk.
Take in some amazing views. We'll walk over to the south coast, back to where we started.
Yeah.
We'll get a bit of beach over at Long Rock and Marazion, and maybe a couple of pints along the way.
Sounds perfect.
What could go wrong?
This is the point now where I cut to a map of where we're going.
Yeah.
Except I have no idea where we're going.
I'll draw you a map. I'm just going to get in touch with my inner geography teacher here. Penwith. Pen. Land's End. St Ives.
Just got us down on the south.
That's it. And Penzance. We're here. We're going to go there. And there. There's a pub there. And a nice hill. And another nice hill. You're all right.
And to think I go to all that trouble to do like proper graphics. I could just get you.
Why do you waste your time?
Don't know. Thank you very much for your pen.
It's all right.
Mushrooms, game changer, isn't it?
Absolutely. Cheese and mushroom. Why wouldn't you?
No. Well, I would.
You are. Civilization in it, wrapped in pastry, that is. Victorian ironwork there. Yeah. So that's Hawke's Point. You can, at a very low tide, you can get around, you can walk around that.
Those are fell runners calves in front of us. Almost as lovely as you, Paul.
Yeah, actually this stuff stinks. It's not very...
Oh, actually, it's just the same as you then.
It's not...
Nil desperando. Nil desperandum, I should say.
Nil's monument. This is, well, I say it's built by Sir John Nill. I don't think he did any of the work. Late 1700s, early 1800s, he was the mayor of St Ives, and he was a big collector of folk traditions and stuff. So he had this thing built. This is a giant mausoleum, which his body never ended up in because this isn't consecrated land, and he obviously didn't pay the right amount of money to the local clergy to consecrate it. So it's empty, but there is a big tomb in there. It's supposed to be a obelisk, but it looks more like a needle to me.
I'm with you on that one.
Cracking view. Look at that, you can just see Trencrom Hill. That's where we're going next, actually. Quite often run up that.
Of course you do.
It's just a beautiful hill.
So that's really our next big target.
Great, yeah,
is up there, and that's when you get the Penwith experience of being able to see the north coast and the south coast at the same time.
It's a little bit special.
Looking
a bit like me, actually. A
right, lovely.
A
yes.
little bit special.
Yeah, it's my channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you're even more special than I am. I'm a special guest. Invasive species and a bit of a weed, but they are quite beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's prettier than Japanese knotweed.
It is. So that's our target there.
That is indeed.
It's a lot closer than it was.
I know. It's almost like we walked half the way there.
Yeah. Looks like the way then, Paul.
Oh, it is.
He's gone. There he goes. This is the Camino Inglés de Santiago as well. There you go. I've got this feeling I might get bitten today. Are you sure this is the way, Paul?
Yeah, it's clearly waymarked.
Very accessible route, this.
Yeah, wheelchair friendly. That is Bowl Rock, and it is atypical of the local granite. So nobody really knows where it came from. So, being Cornwall, they made a myth and legend about it. So that was thrown. There's a giant on St Michael's Mount and a giant on Trencrom. Cousins, I believe, and they used to throw rocks at each other. And that, I understand, no evidence here, we can't get BBC verified to have a look at this. But allegedly, it got thrown by one of the giants, landed here.
We're on time for the opening of the Star in Crowlas.
Absolutely.
Which is really what this walk's all about.
Well, it is. This was just quite a convoluted way
of going to the pub.
of going to the pub, yeah. So, St Michael's Way, it skirts underneath Trencrom, but you've just got to, because it's one of the highlights of the whole way. Go up there, go to the top. It's an Iron Age hill fort with a spectacular view for both coasts. Let's get up that hill. Run along, John.
And there he goes. The big reveal.
That's the one.
Oh!
It's all right though, isn't it? So, top of Trencrom Hill, we're pointing towards Nil's monument. It's like coming around to St Ives Bay, or St Ives Bay as it's known locally. All the Towers, the Cadreevy Island, and all the sand dunes out in the back there. Now we're going down to Ale, Le Land, and then what we got is this 8 miles, which would have been the Marazion to Hale Canal, had that worked. In the background, Godolphin Hill, Tregony Hill, amazing views. You get a great view of St Michael's Mount from the other side from where I live, which I like it. So we're coming around, and now we're at the south coast, and we've got St Michael's Mount, the jewel of the bay, as they say. Well, some people do. We call it St Michael's Mount. Down to Marazion, Long Rock. So we're going to be walking down this way, and then the other side of the bay we've got Penley Point, where the Penley lifeboat went. It used to go from the Solomon Brown. As we come across, right in the distance we've got St Buryan Church. That's a hell of a long way from here. Then we're going to Castle Quarry, Rogers Tower, which is quite a nice little folly. Quite like running up there. We're going to, this is the upper bit of the moors and stuff of Penwith. We've got Trink Hill, and then over there Trendrine Hill, and we've got Rosewall Hill, a bit more of Trencrom, and back to Neil's Monument. That is not a bad 360, absolutely beautiful. I quite like living here.
That's the fell runner in him. Next thing to aim for, Lodge Run.
That's Rogers Tower. It's a sandcastle shaped folly, aligned to St Michael's Mount, so you can just sit inside there and just look out over the bay of St Michael's Mount. It's made from quarried granite from Castle Quarry directly below it.
Look at that. St Michael's Mount getting even closer. You're thinking about running across that, weren't you?
This is one of my favourite views of the whole walk, because St Michael's Mount just looks that little bit closer, and it just appears, it pops up out of that field. We'll see this again in Marazion. That's where it comes out. What you can see over there is the most westerly pylon in mainland UK. That might impress some people. I think it's beautiful. Fuchsias.
The White Hart, a fine pub no doubt, but we press on for the star.
Can you smell hops, John?
I think I can.
It's coming from there. It's coming from the Star Inn.
Cheers, mate.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Oh, good that is. I reckon you deserve that.
I think so. We'll do about 11 miles.
Yeah, about that. Maybe a bit more. 3 back to 4, maybe. That was good. Good day out, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all along the coast. It's beautiful, isn't it? Biggest fear is getting shark attack on Long Rock Beach.
Yeah, well, we'll try to avoid that. Keep off the sands.
Yeah, well,
they come up, don't they?
They do. It's quite well known.
Come on, they'll drag you in.
I know. It's quite well documented.
I've heard that.
You've done your last hill. That's it. Your
And
last
I'm
hill.
going to see lots of trains.
Done. Yeah.
Or some, anyway.
You've done all right. You've done all right out to that. Oh, tripping off. Get in. Good idea. What a good plan.
So we're on Marazion Marshes, or getting there.
Marazion Marshes, a really important wildflower and wild bird area. Floods like mad in the winter. But from here to actually Marazion, just beautiful.
Let's go.
Go for it.
Right.
Really valuable wetland habitats.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Cow Parsley wants to win this one. And that's the first train we've seen on a ride out, walk back.
It's not bad, is it?
No. The main line to London. That's Penzance down there. And that's London. Just beyond Paul. Actually, just round that bend is London.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Why not?
Nice bit of upright rail. Ah. So now all we've got to do is go down there.
Just follow the bay along.
There's a sort of like closing backstory. We know each other because I was in a punk band back in the day, and this man was in a ska band.
And we did quite a few gigs together.
So that's how we've known each other these last years.
Yeah, quite.
At least that many. If you want to catch up with Paul's band, they're Dice Spangle. You got two bands now.
Diet Spangle.
Oh,
well,
Diet as well.
which is a 7-piece, vaguely acoustic version of the 4-piece punky thing. Well, that's been a cracking day, hasn't it?
Yeah, cheers, mate.
What a good idea. What a good idea.
And what a good execution.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, great. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have. I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of a ride out, a bit of train stuff, and seeing just how beautiful Penwith in Cornwall is.
Absolutely.
There was bits I'd never seen before, and I've been here many times and I love it.
Well, there's bits I haven't seen before because we went wrong.
So thank you all very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then follow Paul on YouTube when he gets on YouTube. But in the meantime, thank you all very much for watching. Normal service will be resumed on our next, or my next video. Oh look. So it's goodbye from Paul and me from Penzance Station, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks. Cheers.
Make something of that, editor.
Yeah.